It's Unveil.
Hello guys, it's me again, Gabriel Magic, and you're welcome to another amazing section of Unveil. And today I have another amazing guest here in the studio with us. I will allow him to introduce himself.
Yeah, hello guys. My name is Aladio C. Popola.
Alright, and also by my right I have
your boy is awesome in the house.
and Malda.
This your boy DJ Tim in the building right here.
Alright, you guys are welcome, and we're actually excited to have you on this episode. If you remember the last time, I think the last time we actually had an amazing episode where we talked about body odor and mouth odor. I don't know, guys, if you guys have anything to say on that again.
I think I have a little to add to what we just said, because we talked about people having mouth odor and people having body odor, and we didn't really talk about the solution or how to properly brush your teeth.
That's true.
You understand? Or how to properly know if you're having a body odor. So I want to just give a small orientation on how to brush your teeth. The ideal way to brush your teeth is that you see people just pick their brush and then you see them just trying to scrub
like
their mouth. Brushing jeans. No, you don't do that. Your mouth is very, very tender and it's very, very light. So what you do is the proper way to brush your teeth with your brush. You brush to and flow. After brushing the top side, you brush the lower part of it too. When you are done doing that, you brush your tongue, because when you check, mostly it's the tongue. That's where the odor comes out. So when you brush your tongue, you brush it thoroughly. You might take 5 minutes just to do that. You brush your tongue thoroughly and then you rinse. The next brushing you do, you apply your what do they call it? You apply your toothpaste and then you brush. This time around, you don't rinse with water. You just spit it out. You'll still be having that fresh fragrance that minty feeling. It's like you're using have you guys used mouthwash before?
Yeah.
So after using mouthwash, what you just do with mouthwash, you just pour it and then you rinse and then you pour it out. So you still have this fresh fragrance. So that's how it's supposed to be each time you brush your teeth. You still have that fresh fragrance of that toothpaste you just used. You understand?
That's the idea of all those people that make all those mentors and the rest. When you take it, you just have that fresh.
You have that fresh feeling. So most times when you do that, you notice that your mouth will not smell. You notice that, and then another way you can check for your body odor is to properly, you can likewise check your armpit. You can just smell it. It's your armpit now, so I don't think you should be ashamed or you should be ashamed. So you can smell your armpit once in a while.
If you are proud of it, smell it.
Yes. So once in a while you smell your armpit. If you notice as if your armpit is smelling, you know what to do next. You can use deodorant and you can use perfume to be able to reduce it. I don't know if we have any other thing to add.
I also think that if you've been having the mouth odor for some time, let's say before now that we are putting this out there, and you've been having mouth odor, I know sometimes it seems as if it's a stress. You can brush morning and night. It's let's say maybe it's once you usually brush. You understand? Maybe I wake up in the morning. The normal thing is for you to brush, and maybe when you do this thing, and maybe you're not doing it the right way, and you've been having this mouth odor. Say you've been having this mouth odor. You can at least add one more. Let's say one more to it. You can brush in the night, maybe before you go to bed. You understand? It will help. It will aid, so that the next day the odor will not be as bad as
that's the idea. You brush twice. Once in the morning and
at least. It's that bad you can even brush 4 times. Just brush until something happens. You understand?
I think when brushing twice is very okay, but if you notice you are having excess mouth odor, you can then go for mouthwash. You can then have that one, because that one you can just put it in your pocket. When you notice, you use it, and then be very conscious of also smelling your mouth.
Once in a while.
And then you will know.
I think I came across this spray, like it's a spray or something. It's more like mint or something that put it in your mouth.
I know there is some food. There are some food that we eat.
That's the mouth odor.
There are some food we eat that contribute to some of this thing. There may be a particular food you must have eaten. You understand? Maybe normally your breath was okay before you ate that food. So it's advisable that when you eat some particular kind of food, can you rinse?
Yeah.
You can just rinse your mouth.
For example,
You
somebody
understand?
eats garlic and just be walking around
Yeah.
like,
And you're talking to people, you're
talking
carrying
to
mouth and
people
put
and
it
it's-
in your mouth.
you
Where do you get the confidence from?
You understand?
Where is the confidence
Yeah,
coming
true.
from?
ordinary onions, how they be talk
So
about garlic.
you just try and rinse your mouth. You
That's
understand?
actually true. So you guys have had a lot. All right, so let's just dive into the order of the day today. Well, today we have another interesting topic, which, as usual, we will love you guys to chook mouth for inside the matter.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So here's
This
the.
one where don't they laugh?
All right, are you guys ready? Drum rolls. All right, so
Drop it like it's hot.
all right. Okay, why? This here's the question: why do smokers smoke? Even after seeing that on the smoke pack, they wrote that smokers are liable to die young, and even that even on some smoking smoke packs, they will write you the normal,
Yes.
The normal
yeah,
organ.
normal liver,
Liver
and
and
how the
the
smokers
garbage
liver, smokers
liver.
liver. But the question is,
You know they fear them.
I don't get it. Like, bro,
They
like,
get chests.
you don't understand. Like, why is it that you get to see that these guys they see this? I'm not even talking about those ones that cannot read. Let me even leave those ones aside. But at least the based on the marketing strategy, they even still drew it to show you that if you cannot read, see how it will take change.
Yeah.
But why do we still find a lot of people still smoking
Happily.
and they can't stop engaged in smoking and the rest? So what do you guys think about this?
Well, for me, I think that for someone who have been smoking for a very long time, it becomes addictive.
Yeah,
You
true.
understand? Becomes something that you're used to. Okay, for instance, I've been opportune to know someone that if he does not smoke the time he was supposed to smoke, his body will be shaking. His whole body will be shaking. You understand? Until he smokes. Okay, there was one time I went to Bauchi. There is this guy that we spent. I pray you're not watching, man. But there's this guy. He's my very good friend. I won't lie. You know?
I will start. Let me think about which of your friends are.
No, you won't know him. It's a long time.
Okay.
It's a long time. So we lived together. You understand? We lived together in the same room. We shared the same room. You understand? So he smokes. I don't smoke. You understand? So, but at this particular time, you know what they say: when you can't beat them, you join them.
Sure,
You understand? So
You can't start the smoke.
no, I'm coming. I'm trying to learn.
yeah.
You understand? So when they say if you don't beat them, you join them, it's both sides. It's vice versa.
Sure.
You understand? The person who is living the bad habit, if he cannot tell you to join, you may end up trying to make him to become like you.
That's
you
true.
understand? So that was the case here. He smokes, he drinks, but I don't. And most time he does it in the room. You understand? But being that I know that he's a human being, and maybe he was not probably born that, maybe it's an influence. You
Yeah,
understand?
true,
So
true.
I didn't condemn him.
True,
So
yeah.
I was always there, but I've never for one day told him, Baba, don't do this, don't do that. But he was looking at me that, okay, this guy is not doing this thing, but it's okay. You understand? So along the line, they wanted to quit. You understand? The point I'm trying to bring here is quitting. Why do they see this thing and still want to be doing it? That's the point I was trying to bring here. So along the line, he wanted to stop. He wanted to be like me. I am not doing it. So he wants to do it like me. He doesn't want to do it anymore. But he felt sick. Very sick.
That's what we call withdrawals.
Yeah, he felt very sick. You understand? Because he stopped like 1 week. He didn't smoke, he didn't drink. You understand? But he became very sick. Why they were okay, we got some medications for him. It wasn't working. And I said, Kai, I said, Baba, the black said, we'll go buy that smoke for you. You understand? He was like, why now? I said, Baba, you need to smoke. You understand? He said, why did he say the smoke will help him? I said, may smoke first. More understand. Because drugs are not working. We bought drugs, it's not working. Went and bought more drugs, it's still not working. Smoke. You understand? And I called one of his friends that used to deliver. You understand? So the guy now brought the smoke. Oga wrap am, Oga take. And let me tell you, the way this thing works like magic, within 15 minutes,
He was okay.
my guy was okay.
Wow.
You understand? So these things are addictive.
Yeah.
You understand? It has already mastered your body.
Yeah.
That even if you don't want to, if you want to stop, you can't just stop.
It's no, you
You
can't.
understand? It's like a process. The same way you started it 1, 2, 3, 4. The same way you have to
yeah,
slowly. You can't just
quickly.
quit once.
No, you can't.
So it's very addictive.
Yeah, that's
So that's why I think that is why They don't just quit that way.
Yeah.
In the light of that note, I want to say something. When you talk about smoking, there are different kind of I think there are different brand. The cigarette, and then we have loud, we have the weed, and we have different types of it.
Yeah.
So if you check now, some people will tell you that weed is very good.
No, so it's
To some
medicinal.
extent, that it's medicinal. You get, but I think this thing has to do with proper orientation and then the environment we are being brought up.
Yeah.
Because when you check your surrounding, when we were very, very little, we do see some older people that are a bit older than us, and you see them smoking. And to you, when you see them smoking, it looks very, it's something attractive
Swag.
to you. Like you see
The
that
swag,
man, it's a swag. Like
Yeah.
you want to do that, and then at that point, you see small children looking for those small weed
Yes.
that
Yeah.
has
I've done that
a
too.
I
hole
did that
I've
too.
done
in the
that.
middle. So we just feel as if, yeah, we want to belong, like all those things. So we didn't have this proper orientation. We didn't even know the danger of smoking. Let's say that we didn't even know the danger of smoking. So to us there, it was like swag, like it will make you feel like you're a man now, like all those things, and then you didn't know the danger that pertains to smoking. And then if you are now being brought up in that kind of environment while growing up, and you didn't see this thing, like there's a danger in it, while growing up, before you know, you graduate from that little sticks, and then you go on to using cigarette, and
Yeah.
before you know, you start using the ones that are very, very dangerous to your health.
True.
So I don't know how we're able to manage to bring proper orientation to people so that they're able to know that this smoking has a dangerous effect
Sure.
on individual.
Yeah.
That's from the little, from childhood, from your little baby. You begin to give them that orientation so that they will know.
Yeah. So you know, understand. You know, like to me, I feel like scare tactics does not work on this. The reason why I said this, you know, the pack of the cigarette is saying that smokers are liable to die young. Now imagine you as a kid seeing your uncle or your auntie, very old, still smoking, and he have been smoking for long, and he's still looking good and okay, and then you tell that child that smokers are liable to die young. From the starting already, he feels like you're a liar because why?
Auntie never died.
Auntie never died. Auntie still look very good. In fact,
Uncle
auntie
never
dey still
died.
live.
Yes.
People don die, leave auntie. So sometimes, just like the way you said, there's need for proper orientation, and you spoke about addiction also. Addiction, it's something that is eating a lot of us. There's a lot of youth, a lot of people. There's so many. In fact, the addiction is a very broad term, and I wouldn't want us to just pick a little. Although we'll still have another session where we'll talk broader on addiction. But in this case, we have a lot of people that are addicted to it. Like your friend that you spoke about, he experienced that withdrawal symptoms, and of course, you can't just stop this thing just the same way.
So it's crazy.
You understand? You can't do that. In alcohol, there's something called cold turkey. Cold turkey is that situation whereby somebody that is addicted to alcohol, let me assume that you now arrest such a person, you lock him up in a cell, you don't give him alcohol. Bro, that kind of person, once cold turkey sets in, he can die literally because of he doesn't have the alcohol there. And another thing again that we should see, we should look at people that are dependent. I'm sure that UNODC will not appreciate if we say addiction. People that are dependent on certain drugs, you understand? Is we should look at them like people that are sick. And someone that is sick, he needs drugs. So when you see somebody, it's just, and also again, there are people whereby we have that a lot. Musicians, good music, and before they could go up stage, they need to take something.
Yeah.
We have people that before they read, they need to take something.
To gain their confidence.
To them, to gain their confidence, to them, you can't tell them that smoking is bad. Because why? They could show you 1,001 reason why smoking is good. And let me assume you are someone like me that or any of us here that might, maybe we've not really taken that particular drugs, and they ask you, have you taken this thing? And you say no, then they be like, you know, if you understand wetin dey happen. But the truth is that whatever addiction or whatever dependency on any particular drugs give to you, be it cigarette or anything, it takes that thing times 100 out of you.
Yes, from you.
If you take drugs to sleep, you get addicted to taking drugs to sleep. It will reach a certain extent whereby it will take your sleep away from you.
Yes.
And all these things, they grow gradually.
Yeah.
For instance, you understand? For instance, you take one stick of cigarettes to attain a particular level of high. Let me say you take this one stick and you attain this level of high. As time goes on, you take that one stick, it doesn't do anything.
Because your body adjusts.
Your body have adjusted, and your body is seeing it as food and normality. You now advance to 2 sticks. You take it again for a period of time, your body adjusts again. So imagine that you now take to the extent that in a day you can take over 10 sticks of cigarette before you could achieve the same high that you were getting with 1 cigarette. So that level now, and now you can't do anything normally. Let me assume that it's giving you the high for like 1 hour or for 2 hours. Now you need to take 10 sticks to give you high for that 2 hours. But meanwhile, it is now dropping. And now you have reached a level whereby you need that thing to survive. But even though you take that thing, it is not helping you. It is causing more harm, but you cannot stop it. So dependency, man, it's crazy. Bro, you have anything to say? You've been quiet. You guys notice, right?
I noticed.
I know they usually be quiet.
No, not at all.
Actually, I'm just trying to learn, and this topic actually brings back memories. Okay, because one of the things the question here is, why do people see it and still take it? You understand? All right, I'm going to. This is more like this is a personal experience.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so a lot of people seem like, if I tell them some certain things, they'll be like, "Nah, lie, you whine," you get. But just for the sake of people out there and also the young ones and stuff. All right, I can remember some years back when we were in my hometown and stuff. We did drama. In the drama, and I made the bad guy. Just normal kids, like they just give me paper, wrap it, put this thing, fire there for those and stuff. So after we did all of that, now the drama finished after a week or 2. Me and my cousins where do the drama come fight. They come report me to my father for drama where we do. My father never know when we do the drama. Before I tell and say, now blood I see for my head. Like there was a stick nearby, I just carried it and he planked my head ASAP. That was how bad it was as at then, paper. But fast forward to now, a child will be smoking weed in front of you and you can't do nothing.